Last time we took on Pewter City Gym Leader Brock with Bulbasaur. Then we left the gym. Then we went and spent some money on getting items. And we grinded up a bit in Viridian Forest. And now we're here. Yeah, this is the only part you're going to see when this happens, because let me tell you, it's just really something. Anyway, we return back with more of Pokemon Fire Red. This is part 3. We're now in Viridian City. Or rather in Pewter, sorry. I grinded up, essentially. My team is now a bit better now. Pikachu's leveled up. Mankey, Spear, and Bulbasaur, everyone's at level 12. And now we can continue. Oh, Destiny. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. We received the running shoes. Nice. Press the B button to run, but only when there is room to run. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Destiny, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Now we've arrived now in Route 3, and before we continue... Yeah. Turns out I have to set it to stereo. I don't know why they did that. I have no idea. And surprisingly, there is, like, no other stuff. Alright, let's get started. Excuse me. You looked at me, didn't you? What of it? Now we face off against the last Janice. My team is already strong enough. And you go down fast. And now she sends out another Pidgey. Is there anything else I need to know? Yeah, exactly. You're mean! Well, you started it. Hey! I saw you in Viridian Forest! So did I. Now he faced Bugcatcher Colton. Really? You're gonna tackle me knowing full well I could just static you? Exactly. That's the other reason I love having that. He also has another ability, and that's Lightning Rod. And now it sends out a Weedle. String Shot? That's not going to help you out. Exactly. Pikachu's now level 13. And now it's about to send out a Caterpie. Lucky for me, I have just the Pokemon for the job. That's the end. You beat me again! Dude, beat you in my sleep. Now I gotta push everyone to the back of the row. Anyone who's leveled up gotta move to the back. Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. And I could care less about that. Especially since I could just knock it down like this. I always did pack a fighting type. And he sends out next an Ekans. Yep, it has Intimidate, which means its attack power has been cut. Great, he's hurt by Rap. Now I gotta deal with Poison Sting. Oh no! Poison and Rap, not a fun combo. I don't believe it! Believe it, you got on my nerves now. Yep, I gotta race back. Yup, he fainted. Because of course he did. That irritates. Of course they would end up doing this, man. That's just messed up. I wish you could just basically have the running shoes be set by default. Guess not. You have to hold down the button. Alright, now let's see what we're up against next. Are you a trainer? Let's get with it right away. More bug types. And your attack missed. Very good. Mankey's now level 13. Now it's about to send out Kakuna. Sadly, you will not make much of a difference. Seriously, you won't. Well, that was fast. Spearo's now level 13 and learns Fury Attack. Now it sends out a Metapod. I'm letting my Bulbasaur deal with this. Here we go. He's gonna keep on hardening. But lucky for me, I have a different way on how to handle the situation. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. You weren't even that tough. I didn't even put the lines down there anyway. Alright, now let's head up here. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. Now we fight Last Sally. Nice. Bulbasaur is now level 13. And now it sends out a Nidoran male. Nidoran female, actually. That's the end. Be nice! Why would I need to? At least I'm making progress. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught. Guess he's using String Shot. He's gonna keep using String Shot to lower my speed. That's not gonna do you any good. You know what? Let him tackle the rest. There's one more fight anyway. Guess I'll have to use Leech Seed for this. Gotta at least get some health back. Good. Now I can deal pain while trying to make sure I complete this. Nope, your defense can't go any higher than that. Done like dinner. Yep. I think you've done just about enough. Now let's head south. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? Unfortunately, I gotta take your Spearow down. Yeah, at a high level, that's a threat. Or is it? Lost! 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 Serves you right. I did get enough money, that's for sure. Maybe I might use it to get more items. Or not, because you know I'll probably manage. Alright, with us healed, let's move. We took care of all the trainers here. Well, let's see if there are any Pokemon we can find. Eeh! Did you touch me? I didn't even touch you. Lady, you got issues. Nope, your attack missed. Yeah, that gotta hurt. Now you're paralyzed. That did it. That's it? Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Sheesh. What an annoyance that is. Now let's see if there are any Pokemon around to catch. Guess not. Though the levels are a bit higher. Well, not really. And it's here where you can get your hands on a Spearow. But I already got a Spearow way earlier. Well, that's only for those that are dedicated to it. Now, if there are any other Pokemon around. Like this one. But why at level 3, though? Will I get lucky enough to do this? Well, let's find out. Guess not. Great, he got dirt napped. I'll take one more shot at it. You've got to be serious. You're paralyzed, you can't move, and I want to catch you without having to go through all this ordeal. Like that. Very nice. It captivates foes with its huge round eyes, then lulls them to sleep by singing a soothing melody. Now I gotta race all the way back to the Pokemon Center to heal up. And I gotta get him at least to level 14. Yeah, I'm gonna have to level up a lot of my Pokemon if I'm gonna survive the next leg of challenges. Especially since I have to get stronger. Indeed. With that done... Oh yeah, you can't run on the Pokemon Center at least. He also has an Oran Berry. Pretty nice. Some Pokemon will contain items. And the case of this, it's the orange berry. But I wonder if there's any other Pokemon around in Route 3. I already got you, but I'm battling you anyway. Pikachu's now 14. Yeah, much better. Now let's move. Phew, I better take a rest. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Route 3, Mount Moon ahead. Yeah, but there's actually some rarer Pokemon in there. Like a Nidoran male. But those are rare. Really? No luck. Yeah, stop doing that. Makes you look foolish. Yeah, Jigglypuff's a rare one. 1 in 10%. And this is before fairy types exist, by the way. Seriously? Bingo! Nidoran male. Not effective. That might work. Yeah, that's like a 14% chance. Nidoran female, however, are even rarer. That's around 1%. Okay, I think that should do it. Nope, almost had it. Yeah, and it's not a stab move, though. There you go. Its large ears are flap-like wings when it is listening to distant sounds. It extends toxic barbs when it's angered. The other Nidoran is basically around a 1% chance. Now I gotta race all the way back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, stock up, and then we head to Mount Moon. And I blew plenty on money on this. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll buy me some antidotes. Now I gotta make sure I put the Nidoran mail in the box. Thank God. Now... it's a level 6. Very good. Now let's be on our way to Mount Moon. That's our next stop. Yeah, I've already spent so far 26 minutes. Oh wow, that's the boulder badge. You got it from Brock, didn't you? Brock is cool. He's not just tough. People like and respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him. Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude. I see. Yeah, now we're going to be dealing with Geodudes now. And if you're wondering, I don't have enough money to get that Magikarp thing, so we're going to skip it for now. Now we head into Mount Moon. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Then why are you even here? She sends out a Clefairy. And remember, this is before they implemented fairy types into the mix. I lost? Yes, you did. Sad to say. And sends out a Geodude. But yeah, I'm too strong. I gotta make sure to catch it. We get TM09, which teaches Bullet Seed. And we find a Zubat. It uses Astonish. Because I always remember what it likes to use Leech Life over and over. There you go. It has no eyes. Instead, it relies on its ultrasonic cries for echolocation to flit about in darkness. We get a paralyzed heal. Stocking those up are gonna help. Yeah, gotta fix that. Mankey is thankfully level 14. I wonder if that high attack is gonna be a boon or a bane. Even I don't know. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Bugcatcher Kent. Well, this won't take me long now. Such a pity. You got me. You think? Yeah, because I'm a normal type, it doesn't affect me. What a bummer. Thank God for the ability to speed things along. Very good. We find a Paris. Yeah, great. It had effect spore. Should have known this would happen. Got that one. Growing out of the bug's back are mushrooms called tochukaso. The mushrooms grow with the bug host. Good. What's this? We Team Rocket are Pokémon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Strike fear with their strength, do they? We shall see. Better swap out before things get hairy. That will not save you. Better get him back on the field. Oh no! Oh, god damn it. Seriously, you had to do this? I honestly should have healed. And I'll let Pikachu finish the job. I blew it. Yeah, you did. And there's an item here we can get. Yeah, because of this, I have to resort to more drastic measures. Yeah, I just want to get this Geodude so I can then have to return back. Seriously, I can't believe this happened. And now it's using Mud Sport, which makes electric attacks weaker. Yeah, the attack isn't that strong because it used Defense Girl. Gotta make sure. Not effective, but I'll have to make do with what I've got. Indeed. We got Geodude. Its round form makes it easy to pick up. Some people have used them to hurl at each other in a snowball fight. Senwa Box. We get a star piece. And now I gotta use the only escape rope I got to essentially get out of there. Though with the star piece, I could just sell off to make some profit. Had to be done, you know. This is not how I would want to envision on that, you know? So yeah, let me first take care of this, and then I'll see you when we return back to Mount Moon. Don't go anywhere, though. I mean, seriously. Zubat's 8? Paris has a tiny mushroom. Let me take that item away. Thank you. Alright, with that done, I'll see you when we return back to Mount Moon. Okay, we're back at it this time in Mount Moon. Or not, because some things haven't changed. Then I gotta level him up some more. Alright, Spearow is now level 14. Gotta make sure my team is ready for what lies ahead. Yeah, I keep saying it, it's a habit. By the way, this is the only place here in the game, in Mount Moon, where you can actually get Paris. If you missed out on it, you can catch it here. Although bear in mind, Paris ain't that good. Especially when it's bug and grass, and a flying type can basically make some mincemeat out of it. And I know this place here is home to a Pokemon that I definitely need. Not you. Yeah, they appear like 49% of the time. And plus they go down so fast it's not funny. Well, this is a surprise. 15% chance. I already got it. I'm after the rare one. Ah, forget it. I'll find it eventually. Believe me. Besides, we gotta move on. I don't want to take too long as is. Whether it be dealing with Paris, Zubats, it's insanity. It's insanity. Especially if you're on the first floor of the whole thing, the chance of you finding a Clefairy here is 1%. That's crazy. Whereas the rest of it, you'll just find Zubats and Geodudes. I mean, the further down you go, the more you'll be able to basically get it. But there isn't. Now what? What? Don't sneak up on me. Dude, you sneaked up on me. If it ain't the super nerds. Oh yeah, he brings out a Magnemite. Though nothing tops a Pikachu, but sadly I can't even use you because in Gen 3, Magnemite essentially gained a new typing, Steel. Or was it like this since Gen 2? I don't know. The one good thing about it is that I can just bash their faces in. Good. Pikachu's now 15. Very nice. And it's trying to learn Double Team. It already has. Does it really? Makes itself really evasive. But, why not? Let's make use of it. And now it sends out next a Voltorb. Well, this can't get worse. And now it's building up a charge. My Pokemon won't do. Nothing else you do will do. We get a potion. There's still the matter of Team Rocket being Team Rocket. You need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. As if I knew that. Really? You're gonna send bugs at me? Dude, I'm gonna make mincemeat out of you. No, I'm not switching. Now it's about to keep using Caterpie. At least now Mankey's now level 15. I lost. Yeah, you did. Guess I better start putting those repel to work. Because I've seen what needs to be seen around here. We get a rare candy, which is useful if you want to level one of your Pokemon quick enough. And another escape rope. You can never have enough of these. Okay, let's fight. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock Computer Gym lends me a hand. Let's dance. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Another lass. Now she sends out an Oddish. Alright, and now she sends out next a Bellsprout. Yeah, these are exclusive to specific versions. In Fire Red, you get Oddish. In Leaf Green, it's a Bellsprout. Oh, I lost it. Now let's check in here. Thankfully, it's shorter. We get a TM46, which teaches Thief. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid! More Team Rocket dorks. It's always gotta be these guys. Oh, great. Now we're going to deal with confusion. Sadly, it will not make much of a difference. And now it's about to use an Ekans. Better let my Bulbasaur deal with this. You miss like that, you know? Wrapping is not going to help you. That did it. So you are good. You think? Nice, we get an ether. Very nice. Now I wonder if I'll be able to find that rare Pokemon that can only be found in the second basement. Guess not. Oh yeah. No, Spearow has not leveled up yet. But he will after this. Did you come to explore the cave too? Yeah. All this is just essentially more training for me. Very good. Spearow is now level 15. He's going to use Rattata again, huh? Okay, Bulbasaur. Do what you do best, please. That's not going to help you out at all. Good. Now it's at level 15. And it's trying to learn Poison Powder. I don't think it's going to be needing for that. And it can also learn Sleep Powder. That might be useful. I won't need Growl anymore. Sleep Powder is useful if you want to at least get a few turns in. And now it's using Zubat. Pikachu, I'm counting on you. Knock him dead. There you go. Losing stinks. It's so uncool. Yeah, it is. But it is what it is. Such is the way of life. Wait, why did I did that? That's better. Now let's get Spearow healed up. I don't know why they added this, but hey, who am I to complain? Whoa! You shocked me! Oh, you're just a kid! Now we face off against Hiker Marcus. As if you make the obvious name. Okay, Pikachu, I don't think you're going to be of help here, so return. It's using Mud Sport again, though I find that to be rather unnecessary. Yeah, this thing's gonna have loads and loads of these. Hikers will mostly pack Geodudes. So if you have a Pokemon that can deal damage, boom, there you go. I recommend you do that. And now comes the big guns. He brings out an Onix. There's a reason why having low kick is vital. Because Onix is so heavy, he goes down without so much as a fuss. Wow, shot again. Things I have to do, you know. This one nets us a Moonstone. Hold on to that. Yeah, Paris. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna deal with it. That's the dumbest thing you could do, man. Seriously. Real dumb. Such a dum-dum you are, you know? I hate dealing with that, honestly. Looks like we made it here. And this nets us a revive. Hold on to that. Seriously. Pikachu should have had something like a double kick or something. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. It could be bad news. Not as bad news as you. Yeah, these guys are starting to become an issue. And a pain in my ass. Now it sends out a Sandshrew. Bulbasaur, I'll let you deal with this. Yeah, you're not even worth the effort. I'm steamed. More like you get whacked. Such confidence. And foolishness. How many times am I going to keep dealing with this garbage? Out of my way. Seriously, if this keeps up, I'm just going to basically cut those out. Unless I find a Pokemon I haven't seen before. Then I really got to start leveling up my team. Because the next gym battle is going to really push my buttons. Thank God for the running shoes, though. Imagine you were doing this in Gen 1 and you move so slow. Nobody wants to go through that. I mean, nowadays, Pokemon... I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen the trailer for Gen 10, and all I can say is... Yeah, I am hyped. But I'm in no rush to get a Switch 2. At least not yet. Now what are you doing? You. Okay. We Team Rocket shall find the fossils. Reviving Pokemon from them will earn us huge riches. Yeah, Team Rocket back in the early games were just an organization that wanted to use Pokemon for the sake of profit. Why does this seem so familiar? That's what stupid does. Seriously. Yeah, at least you go down just as quick. Pathetic. I'm 40 years old and I still play games like these. My backlog isn't gonna empty itself, you know. And for good measure, let them take down the Zubat. I'm just done with this garbage. There you go. Ugh, now I'm mad. Serves your sorry butt right. Okay, let's give it another shot. Huh? Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Look, I just want to get out of here. You want to fight this bad? Fine, let's just get this over with. And now he sends out a Grimer. He's using poison gas to poison my Pokemon. Really? You want to do this game now? Just terrific. At least I made it. Mankey's now level 16 and it's trying to learn Fury Swipes. And it's not like I'm going to have much else. Fury Swipes ain't that bad. And now it sends out a Coughing. Now to take care of this thing before I have to end up dealing with more poison. Yeah, you keep missing and I keep kidding. And now he unleashes a Smog attack. Now it sends out next a Voltorb. I'll take the hit if it means making sure you go down. Oh, glorious, a horrifying screech. Defense took a nosedive. But I got low kick, which means it means nothing. Bye-bye. Okay, we'll share. We'll each take a fossil. No being greedy. And it's here you get to pick and choose. Before this, however, I gotta heal up. Oh yeah, that was dumb. Here. Good. That ought to cure your poison. Now you get to choose either this, the Helix Fossil, which is Almanite, or the Dome Fossil. Really? Do we have to do the Twitch Plays Pokemon thing? I mean, seriously, I can't decide on this front. Seriously, what the hell? Sorry, I prefer to have anarchy. Oh wait, Dome is democracy. I'm sorry, but I would rather praise anarchy. There needs to be chaos in this world. Plus, I'm not going to deal with the false prophet. To hell with that. Praise Helix. Alright, then this fossil's mine. Take care of yourself, mate. I'm happy with my fossil. Praise Helix, to hell with Dome. And we get an antidote for our efforts. And sadly, we haven't found the Pokemon that was really rare that you can find on Mount Moon. And that Pokemon I speak of is nothing but a Clefairy. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're almost out of here. We're almost done with this episode. This episode's so long. Normally, I would not want that to happen, but here's the real truth. Grinding Offspring can be a chore, especially since you also got to deal with so many other games. Let's not forget, I still have to do Neo 3. I still have to do DQ7 Reimagined, which, at the time of this video, it's already uploaded part 29. Not to mention my overall viewership and interaction has been in the toilet. I want that to be fixed. Seriously, why the hell are you giving me a Paris? I'm after the big prize. There's a much bigger prize at hand than getting that. A much bigger prize. But it looks like I'm probably not going to get it here. Which sucks. Forget it. This is just no point. Yeah, I'm just going to spoil it. It's a Clefairy. And finding those guys are rare. Very rare. Like, in the bottom floor in the second basement, you have a 6% chance of it showing up. But instead, you keep getting Geodudes and the like. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. Finally made it out, huh? Route 4, Mount Moon to Cerulean City. And what are these guys? A punch of roaring ferocity, packed with destructive power. When the chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. You agree? And let me teach you to your Pokemon. Does this mean I would understand the worth of Mega Punch, but I would rather give it a nasty Mega Kick. And yeah, this move can only be learned once. We'll have Pikachu learn Mega Kick, while Mankey gets Mega Punch. I don't know if I can get both. Double Team's nice and all, but I need more firepower. And firepower is just what I need. Quick attack, yeah, because this power has 120 and only has 75. I'll take my chances. So what? I'm learning both. I'm learning both, but Mankey will be learning Mega Punch. Mega Punch has a power of 80 and deals 85, and has an 85% accuracy. Good. Mankey learns Mega Punch, Pikachu got Mega Kick. At least I'm thankful that's over and done with. But there's nothing left here. Nothing left. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to be underleveled by the time I'm done? Nice, we get TMO5, which teaches Roar. But let's check on this field here. Let's see what new Pokemon we can find. Sadly, none of the sort. Yeah, this playthrough is going to be slow as heck. But I don't care. I have to get even stronger if I'm going to have any chance of survival. And to be honest, I would want it to continue. Yeah. Yeah, so give me a bid. Unless we find anything new. Well, what do you know? We found something new. An Ekans. And it's using Intimidate to cut its attack power. What are you trying to do? Seriously, what the heck are you doing? I'm already hurt by rap, buddy. Nope. He doesn't even have Poison Sting. Good, Spearow is freed from Wrap. As it were. A very common sight in grassland and etc. It flicks its tongue in and out to sense danger in its surroundings. Nope. Finally! Now reach level 16. There's still one more Pokemon I have to raise before we move on to the next part. Yeah, because that means I gotta explore the entirety, so that way I can be able to make myself stronger. Oh, it's you. That's scary. Got lucky on that. Why would you do that? I'll see you guys when I level them up to 16. Trust me. I want to make sure I show the moment. Alright, Bulbasaur is now finally level 16. You know what that means. Bulbasaur is now an Ivysaur. And now we can finally get moving. We've arrived now in Cerulean City. And I'll say this, it's at this point things are only going to get a little tougher from here. I hope that maybe, just maybe, I can make my team strong enough. But that's not going to cut it. That's not enough. Yeah, Bulbasaur is now an Ivysaur, which means I'm going to have to make my Pokemon even stronger. I'm not kidding. This is only going to make things even more complicated than they should. But either way, I think that's going to do it. That is it for this part of Fire Red. Next time, after a bit of training, we will tackle Cerulean City. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you in the next. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.